Hello and welcome to my channel. If you are returning, thank you, and I appreciate all the kind comments. Today I'm going to do another hashtag challenge, and this is by Amy at CraftyCat, her 50 stack challenge 4, and I will be doing mixed media. So I will mark that off. So I had some stuff already made from last year, and I've been trying to go through stuff that I made, mass made, and I am storing. I'm going to throw this. There we go. Almost got it. So I just have a paper bag down here because I'm going to do some napkins and stuff like that, but I wanted to show my little it's not really a booklet, it's just a page from my tea time yesterday, my tea themed. I ended up covering the scrapbook paper with the lace because I wanted to tone it down. Here is the paper that I used, the little cutoff, because I cut it 9 and then folded it in half, so it's 9 by 6, but it's a little bit less because I trimmed some off. But I did put lace here and here, and they kind of matched up here in the seam. I'm not quite sure what I'm going to do with this, but I did put some fabric on the inside, and I used my Scotch Permanent glue stick, and then just put my fabric down. And my fabric piece was from this shirt I took apart, the bottom part of the shirt. I love the lace pieces, but it has a lot of fabric. So I used some of that and just covered the inside. And then I sewed all the way around. So let me get this back in there. I did iron it. And I have a couple little creases there, but that's okay. So that's kind of cool. That's like a whole page. So I'm not really sure what I'm going to do, but that's how I finished it off. So if I'd have thought about it beforehand, I would have run it through my printer with a background page, but I like the fabric now. So it really could be anything. And I just sewed a straight stitch all the way around. When I sew on pages and stuff, I usually stop and start at the seam there, because usually you're going to put something there. If you make it into a booklet or whatever, you're not going to see that stop and start right there. So that was out of that paper. So I wanted to share that. So I have a box of, and I got it, mixed media tags. I did these last year where I was making tags out of paper bags, and I noticed the glue I used did not hold up. And that glue was this glue. It did not hold up on the paper bag, so I don't know. You can pretty much peel it apart. So I'll fix these, but what I did is I went through and, well, I've got a bunch that I haven't done. Yeah, these are blank, where I was mass making them, and I didn't finish those. Here's one here. This one's a paper bag, but I think I glued that. And then these here, and I stenciled with the texture paste, and some of them I colored it. And oh, nice to find some treasures. So these are cool. There's one with a pocket with a flower in there. forgot I did that. I tried to color some of them. So what I thought I would do is try to make something out of these with, here's one where I just covered it with a napkin and then stenciled over the top of the napkin. I really like that look. This is like a embroidered stencil. So these come out pretty good. I don't know if they're not stuck together or what. I did re-glue some of these, but I think I was going to sew around them. Some of them are colored, but these are all dry, so I figured I would try to do something with these. I did, there's another napkin with just the textured paste on there. These are just plain. I mean, I have a whole slew. Some of them I like, some of them I don't. Like that one's pretty. Not crazy about that one. These I tried to color. Not crazy about that one. This needs something. So just trying to finish some things up so they're usable. This just has napkins, so I need to do something else to that. I have a lot of napkins, so that one's just a napkin, and then I stenciled a bird on there. There's another paper bag, and I just put 2 pieces of paper bag together. I did some this morning to try to do a test, and I have them in my book drying. Okay, so let's see. This one here is the pink, that pink fabric, the same that I have on the inside of here. Oops. I just went over the top of one of the tags that had the texture, and I just used, let me move some stuff here. I used everybody's favorite. So I kind of, that's dry now. I kind of like it, but it's really more, it would be more like for background. So that one turned out okay. This one here, it had the texture on it, and this is just file folder, and I used the tissue paper. So I kind of like that. That would be like a cool backdrop to add stuff to. So I like that. And then this one was just this texture on it, and then did I put napkin? No, I tried to color some stuff on it, stencil over the top of that, and then I just end up putting napkin on top of that. So that one's all right. It just needs more. I used, I'll just show you my, and this is not all of them. This is my box of napkins. I think I have them in categories. This might be like background. These are flowers. Probably butterfly, birds. This I got from napkins I got from Laura at LaughingDogsBookNook, and her Etsy is still open, so I'll try to link her. I went on her YouTube and she hasn't done a video in a couple years, so I might just send her a little hello message. So this is kind of my train wreck box. These are all napkins. These are the Tim Holtz papers, parts pieces. These are tiny little bits that I use for making postage stamps. That's Easter. These are birds. These are flowers, butterflies. So yeah, I need to start using some of this stuff up. And this is the one I put on this one here. This one here over the top of that texture. And it looks like the sun got to it. I don't know what color it was supposed to be, but I'm in a sunroom, so if things get light to it, they will fade. So that's the one I used. So I think I'll just do that. Just do a few of those to try to dwindle my box down. So I'm just thinking kind of like in the flowers right now. So let me pull the flowers out. See what I can do here. All right. Oh, here's one here too. It's got a looks like a coffee cup on there on top of a napkin, so that's cool. That would go with the tea little booklet. It's not the right color, but looks like I have a bunch of already cut tags here. I was wondering where these were. So I'm going to take those out because I can use those in other projects. Yeah, I'm going to take those out. Okay. Let me put them where they're not going to fall. Okay, I'm just going to work with the ones that are already done, like something like this. I'm not going to do texture paste today because it takes time to dry and then it's like a process. Okay, these are more blank tags. I'll be glad when I can get rid of the long sleeves. Okay, so I think I want to do this one here. There's a cute bird. I don't know what I want to do with that. I might do the sewing pattern paper on that one. All right, let me do this one first. I'm going to pick a, I got to keep checking my phone because it's witching hour where it's almost dinner time. So I've got a huge pork shoulder roast in the oven. Put it in at 6 a.m. It's smelling yummy. That would be cool on there. And then I have texture. So I already have the texture there. That's pretty. I think I'm going to do that. Now, it's scary because I have water on my desk. And then I have a little baggie that I put my paintbrush in with a wet wipe for in between. Where is my... Oh, goodness me. I thought I had a tray of the glue in a little like pie tin here. I thought I dumped it somewhere. All right, so let's see, which brush do I want? I'll go with this one here. So this is just straight up Mod Podge. This is the matte finish. I don't care for it on top. So I'm going to try to keep it underneath. So I'm basically going to coat this and then lay my napkin on there. And I've got a lot of paper scraps, so I'll probably just do this. I mean, this has all been done before. So I probably need a bigger brush. I'm going to be generous because I want it to get in all of those little nooks and crannies there. So we're getting rain now. It's kind of weird. Warm, cold, warm, cold. But the sun was out yesterday. It was beautiful. Even though it was cold. Alright, I'm going to put this in my bag here for safekeeping. And then try to grab my tweezers. I'm just afraid I'm going to spill something. I'm going to try to lay this on there. Yep. Then I take a wet wipe. I'm going to fold it. And just dab it. Oh yeah, that texture's coming through. And you'll probably notice it even more when it's dry. Oh, I love that, yes. All right, so this one here with the fabric, you can still see the texture, but it still needs more. So I'll get these to a point where I'm able to work with them and they're not sitting in a box somewhere. Okay. I think I'm going to cut that off there while it's wet. Let that dry. It's a pretty napkin. I have tons of napkins. When, yes, my kids, Tuesday morning when they were open, it was called Buck Wild. Mom's going Buck Wild with napkins. I used to sell them in my shop. I probably could still do that. But a lot of my napkins, they're separated. They don't have any backing to them. That's how I store them. It's less bulk. So I'm really loving that. So that's really cool. It almost looks like it's been embossed. I don't know if you can see that or not. Oh yeah, you can see it. So I'll set that aside to dry. Didn't really plan on a drying rack here, but all right, so this bird here, I'm thinking I might do the tissue paper. I'm thinking, but I don't want any words, so it would have to be like right there. And I don't know if this is going to work out or not. I'm going to try it anyways. I'm just going to cut this off because I don't want that part. Yeah, that'll work. Our drugstore always gives you tons of extra papers. We have Kinney's Drugs with everything, and I save those for gluing. So it's kind of nice. Alright, so, alright, let's give this a try. Oops. If I don't like it, I'll just cover the whole thing up with something else. But I want these tags to be used. I made them last year. I don't know when. I'd have to look at my Instagram or my YouTube. I can't remember. But they've been sitting in a box. Okay. Put that in there. Again, I'm going to use my, and I like it when it crinkles. Okay, I can see the bird. I don't know how defined it will be later on, but yeah, that's pretty cool. Just going to give this a trim because it'll dry easier if you don't have that extra pulling. Okay, I'm just going to give this another press. And I'm just dabbing. Okay, you can still see the bird. So that's kind of cool. All right, I'm going to do like this one here. This is a paper bag, and it looks like I must have used a good glue on that one. Just wondering what I want to put on that. That's kind of more, don't know. Maybe I need something. Oh wow. Look how cool this napkin is. Is that something? Let me try this one. This is kind of like an all over. This is pretty. This would go with my bee journal. I don't know if you would see the numbers. It would kind of be lost in there because that's kind of a cool tag. Let me do this one. Let me just make sure it's glued. Yep. I'll probably add more to this because this is just 2 pieces of paper bag. All right, check my phone. Good. Oh, I need something. Now I'm going to go a little bit faster with this one because it's a bigger tag. Oops. I need a bigger brush. The trick is to get in all the nooks and crannies. That way the napkin will seep down in there too. I really don't want to put the glue on top of the napkin because I like that that natural feel of the napkin. I love that. All right, hopefully this napkin will work out. Okay. Oh yeah. This will be cool for my, this one will go for my bee journal. It has this color in there. I should have pulled it down that way, but that's okay. That's really cool. You can see everything and probably be more defined when it dries. All right, let me cut this off. It's a pretty napkin. I don't know where I got it, somewhere. I used to do napkin swaps. I probably should do that. Okay, that's cool. I don't know how much. Oh yeah, you can see it. Isn't that cool? I love it. And then add more elements to it. All right, I'm running out of drying space. I need to move my tea time up there. Okay. All right, let's see. What else do I have? I have so many cool flowers. Let me see about a bird, maybe. I like that color there, but I kind of want a bird. Oh, here we go. I know these are noisy. Okay. That's so pretty. I think I just want the yellow bird. I think I'm just going to cut this in half. And then in half again, because I want this one bird. I probably could have looked in my bird little bin there. I've got all just birds. That's cool. So I'm thinking, I kind of want to get that whole bird in there, like that. But I really don't want all this other stuff. You could glue this to coffee filter and it would be easier to cut out. I've done that. I think I'm just going to cut around this bird. It's not the easiest thing to do, but I'm just going to cut some of this yellow off. I'm hoping it'll just blend in. And the parts I don't like, I'll just cut it off. So I think I'm going to cut it off like right there. Okay. Like that. Yeah. Okay, I gotta go more here. I think I'm just going to get rid of this whole bottom, because I don't want that name in there either. I mean, it's cool, but I'll just use this in something else. Just doing a rough cut. Those little pieces are great for making postage stamps, where you just put, I should do that again, put a little bit of color in the center from the napkin and then let it dry and then stamp over the top of it. I might do that again. I like that. Alright, I'm going to do that. So, how to get that on there without glue everywhere. Let me grab a piece of plastic. And I hope I don't have an avalanche here. Okay. Sorry, it's right above your head. I've got a bag of plastic sheets. That'll work. Alright. I've seen this somewhere. I think it was Sagita. I don't know. It's been a long time. A lot of people do it. And it's worked. Okay. What I'm going to do, this is just a piece of plastic. I'm going to put glue on the back side very gently. Okay. I've done this a lot, especially with like butterfly birds where you just want that image. You got to work quickly and carefully. Okay, and then you can see where you want it. and hopefully this works. I'm going to put this right there, and I'm going to press it down. I kind of got a little bit too much overage around the edges. I should have been more careful, but I think I can wipe that off and then carefully, nope, nope. Let's put a little glue there. It is a thin napkin too. I might have put too much glue. So I'm just going to try to, where am I? I'm just going to try to coax it along. There we go. No. No. All right, it did not work. Bummer. Okay, I got another bird. Sorry about that. It has worked before, unless my plastic was too thin, or this might be too thin as well. I thinned it down a little bit with water. I don't know if I've given up on this yet. Oh, I know. It's the texture. Yeah. So I might be able to do it on just a regular piece of paper. Yeah, it's the texture. Okay, good to know. So different. I just don't want to waste the bird, but I'm really killing it here. See, it started to dry. You got to work really quickly. All right. All right, I lost an egg. It's kind of haphazardly, but if you have like a napkin where you put it on something and you don't like a part of it, like I lost the egg while it's still wet, just kind of scratch it off there before it dries. Then you can get it or sand it after it dries. But I try to get it before it dries while it's still wet. So yeah, it was the texture that it wouldn't allow to happen. So, and then you can just clean these off. I got a ton of these that I save and I wash them just for this purpose. So I'll probably just set this aside and I'll show it again. So I'm going to grab another plastic sheet, and these are just from packaging. And now that we know it's not going to go on top of texture, I'll just do that one and just put stuff on top of that. But I wanted to show you, I think I have one cut out. Like these cute little birds are so adorable. And See, I'm on off the beaten path now. This little bird would be so cute on that little envelope. It's kind of, I have a lot of these, so I'm okay to use that one up. Let's see. Oh no, I have a smaller bird. Let's use this one. All right. Oh. This is another favorite thing I like to do. All right. So we're going to do this again, but I want to see how much of this. So I'm going to cut some of this off because I don't need it all. Oops. Okay. I'm going to cut this white part off. Oops, I don't want to make this a long video again. Just going to cut the white off. I'm going to leave some where the branch is so I don't lose the branch because it'll get weak. I'll leave that. Okay, we're going to do this again. But this is going on a flat surface, so you have to work quickly. And try to keep your glue within the image. I don't know how far over that's going to go, but I'm going to find out. Okay, so I want my little bird there. Put your bird where you want it, or your image, whatever. And I want quite a bit of those flowers, so I'm going to do this. Try to work quickly. Here's my little... See? It does work. I feel like I lost his eyeball, but... it kind of sort of worked. What happened to his eyeball? I don't know. I can't fix it. But I lost his eyeball right there. I don't know if I could pick it up. Sorry, buddy. I was heavy-handed with the glue, so it takes some time to do it and get to where you're in a rhythm doing it. But yeah, so let me just tap this down. And you could go over the top of it, you know, if you wanted to. I would wait for it to dry and then you could either sand it or trim that off. I probably could have gotten more of that white off. Could do that now. It's easier to do it now. Whatever part you don't want. You can just take your fingernail and scrape it away. It's not very good paper, so I'm scraping my paper away, so I have to put a little label or something down there. But I like that. You have to go over the top of it. It's cute. If I didn't trash his eyeball. Yeah, but you get the idea. So that it does work. So All right, where was I? I was trying to do a bird on this one here. I really want to do this one. So I'm going to cut this out. Yeah, just going to cut this off. Like so. Let's try this again, but I'm going to put it straight on the tag, only because it's textured and it just didn't want to attach itself. So I'm just going to cut around this bird. I'm going to check my phone. Yep. Sorry. I want all these little bits, and I really want to keep this egg in there too. Okay. I prefer to take a glue stick to a coffee filter, like I make my fabric paper napkins if I want details, and then I cut them out and then glue them to things. It's kind of tedious, but if you want all the detail, it's effective. So I'd be okay with that. All right, so I'm just going to try to eyeball where the glue's going. Kind of right here. Get it started. Probably just going to go over the whole thing anyways. May as well. It'll seal that colored textured paste. Kind of like that. Definitely need a bigger brush here. And I'm be sticking to everything. There we go. Good enough. We'll see what it looks like when it dries. But yeah, I would glue my napkin. Take a glue stick. I like the Scotch Permanent to a coffee filter. So I would take this little guy here, glue it to a coffee filter, and then cut it out. It's so much easier. Okay. So I'll let that dry. I like that. It'll turn out cute. Let's see. My flower thing is almost dry. It's getting there. You can see the texture in the background. And then my bird, you can still see the bird. So that's kind of cool. Probably if I had colored him first, but I think I can still color him. Not very good at that, but Okay, where am I at? 45 minutes. So I think I will do one more and end the video. And let's see. No, I need it all over. These are going to go on my bird now. Let's see. Blue. I have something blue, so I want to do this one here. Okay. So what do I want? I think I want that butterfly in there, right there. I know I waste a lot of napkin, but do I want that? I think I'll go over here in the corner and just grab that butterfly. All right. Then I gotta go check on my pork roast. It's on a 10-hour grind. I'm gonna stick it in there. Oops. The only thing with working with napkins is you got them everywhere. They fly around, get glued to your fingers. Okay. Okay. So I think I'm going to do it this way so I can see where it's going to land. Like right there. So I didn't get too many done, but I kind of have a plan, so this is a nice little, oops, time to make dinner. I have a plan, and this is a nice little quiet time project, so I don't think I'm going to see anything texture behind there. There's not really much texture, but oh yeah, I'm starting to see it. Probably once it dries. It's kind of a busy napkin, so I'll probably lighten it up with something. I really like the butterfly though. So yeah, and it just has texture right here, dots, so it's not going to really have a cool effect, but you can feel it. All right, that's my share for today. That is my mixed media. I was looking for my, oh yeah, I have my thing on my board here. I did tea yesterday and then number 12 today, mixed media. So check that off. I did. So there are my tags here. I'll let them dry. And I keep throwing my wipe there and I'm getting gluey. Whoops. There, that's there. And then my little envelope with the poor little guy lost his eye. I don't know what I'm going to do about that. I think that was a fail. I got some glued on the back there too, but it's a cute idea. I love putting those little birds on these little envelopes. Yeah, very cute. All right, but I was able to show you with the plastic, you can do that. Put it on there, but your surface has to be smooth. So it didn't work for here, which was sad, but it did work for here, so I'll make something out of that. It's kind of a train wreck, but I'll figure something out. I don't want to waste that bird. But yeah, so you can do that. Put your napkin face down, put your glue on the back, and then try to keep it within your napkin, and then mush it down on something flat. All right. Hope you all had a good day. Take care. Bye.